Hello Likers, welcome back to our channel. It's me, your fave, your one and only, your baby girl Malika. So Likers, today we are doing the critical review of Mr. Aloy's series Where Marriage Becomes a Nightmare, episode 9. It starts with Jonathan, and Clara that are still arguing about the house issue, because Jonathan was trying to be the boss of the house, where he forgot that the current boss, the new sheriff in town is Clara, because Clara is the one who paid the rent, So you cannot be ordering Clara around, whereas she's the one who is paying the rent. So Clara also gave him 24 hours to quit the premises. The next scene shows Hanks that is sitting in the sitting room, look like going on TikTok, watching Clara's videos where she's, having fun and stuff like that. And he was like, it took him back to olden days, where I'm sure through his mind was going to when he and Clara used to date and all the rest. And his mom came and sat, wanting to understand why is he still stuck in limbo, when it comes to Clara, knowing fully well that Clara is another man's wife, because to her it doesn't make any sense for you to be sitting admiring a woman who is in a man's house, and she wanted to understand what is this thing of him trying to help her. Why are you being in because it will make it impossible for you to move on, you understand? So to her it was more about that. It makes it impossible for him to move on, and he knows that. But his excuse also is valid, because to him Clara is a loyal person, and Clara has always been in his life. Clara helped him to be the man that he is today. So to him, he doesn't see any reason why he should abandon her now that she really needs help, or now that she needs him, because all he wants to do now is just to extend a hand to her. He's not trying to, it's not like, to him, he's not trying to take her out of her matrimonial home. He loves her so much, no doubt, but he wants to see her happy. He doesn't want to take her out of her home, but he just wants to assist her, because to him, Clara doesn't look good. Clara needs help financially. So until she gets the right help, until she gets the financial help, until she's stable financially, he cannot let her be. He will always assist her. He will always want to be there for her and stuff like that. So, but his mother cannot really comprehend this. She cannot really understand. To her, it doesn't make sense, because why waste your time away, whereas this time you could use it to build your own family. You could use it to get married, to build a life for yourself, to have kids and everything, rather than using it to to be wasting on another woman, who is married. She's happily married. So she's making her mother understand that it doesn't matter what she says. And at this point, he said something very pertinent, as he was like, he cannot bring a woman into his home where she cannot enter his heart. Yes, which is true. And as that is very important. That is why you see some men, they are married but they cheat, and you'll be like, all men cheat. No, all men don't. It's not all men that cheat, because to him it's like his heart belongs to another. Even though she's married, his heart belongs to Clara. So bringing another woman is a problem. So the next scene shows Jonathan, who has gone to Hanks's office. He forced his way practically, because the secretary was trying to stop him, but she couldn't, because he's a man, he's strong, So she had to tell her boss that she had to apologize, because this guy forced his way into my boss's office, and she's supposed to be a secretary. But thank God that she has a good boss who understands, and the boss knows very well the type of person that Jonathan is. So Hank just asked his secretary to leave because he wanted to tackle it with Jonathan. And Jonathan was just standing there like a village champion, because you do not force yourself into people's office, So Hanks wanted to just understand why was Jonathan there. And as usual, his aggressive method like wanting to know why this guy is. So it's more like Hanks is trying to take his wife away from him. Like, why is Hanks giving his wife money? Why is he helping his wife? Like us, I know that some people do not believe in the fact that there are genuine people out there. Yes, Hanks is doing it because um he thinks that Clara needs help. He loves her. Yes, that's why he's doing. And it's true. Sometimes when you love people, you want to see them happy. You really want to see them happy. You don't want to see them suffer. It's not something when you love someone, you don't want to see them suffer. That's why I find it very difficult when I'll see, a man will be professing love to a woman, but to help that woman financially, it's a problem. If she needs help, or a woman telling a man that she loves him, but when they go and get stuff, and she can assist, she wouldn't want to assist because, yes, we know that in our customs and tradition, men are the ones who take care of women. Yes, of course, but sometimes when they go and get stuff, if you can assist, you assist your man. That does not mean you're taking care of him, So Jonathan is trying to understand the relationship that exists between Clara and Hanks, because to him it's not normal. To him he finds it abnormal that Hanks and Clara are friends and Hanks is helping her out. So Hanks made him to understand that they have a friendship irrespective of the fact that they are exes, because Clara is a good person. Like, as this is why they say always treat people right, because nobody knows how handy it might come in future. Yes, because today Hanks is helping Clara due to the way Clara treated him when they were dating, due to the sacrifices that she made. And now this person that with this Jonathan with low self-esteem, does not want Hanks to help his wife and all the rest, because to him making his wife independent is making his wife stubborn. To him it's making his wife not wanting to respect him, blah blah blah, and all the rest. And Hanks was making him understand that only a weak man will not want his wife to be financially stable. Yes, only a weak man will not want his wife to be to be okay, financially, because, and you cannot ask me to stop helping your wife if you feel threatened, because the honest truth is, if you take care of your wife properly, she will not need me. Yes, and this thing you're doing, that you're letting your ego get the best of you, I promise you that if you continue like this, you'll lose your wife. Because yes, Hanks knows Clara, and even Clara has once said that Hanks knows her like the back of his hand. You understand? Based on the fact that apparently they dated when they were in school as well, even though, and Clara met Jonathan after Hanks left, and she didn't know where he went to, So Hanks is trying to advise Jonathan to be careful. And you see that this guy is genuine. You see that this is a guy who really cares about, irrespective of the fact that he is hurt. But he cares about their marriage. Yes, he cares about their relationship. But Jonathan is blinded by his jealousy, anger, his rage, and the fact that he's broke. Yes. Yes. Some men are narcissists that do not want their wives to excel, because they'll feel like letting their wife excel means them being trampled upon, whereas that's not true. Your wife excelling is a good thing, because letting your wife be financially independent, even you people, it keeps you people from having a lot of troubles in your marriage. And Hans told him something, that I owe your wife everything. If your wife asks me to lay my life for her, I will without hesitating. That's how much I am loyal to her. I can't lie, like us. If a woman tells me this about my man, I'll hold that man with my two hands. It's not even a joke. I'm not joking. For real. Because Hanks can see that Jonathan's pride will make him to lose his wife. Yes, so he's advising him. The next scene shows wicked Debbie, jealous friend, with Clara and Benita. They came to see the restaurant. because tomorrow, the next day, that's tomorrow, is the opening, and they were congratulating her for how far she has gone, for what she has done with the money that Hanks gave her. They were happy, like almost, because another woman now, not knowing where she's coming from, and not paying attention to what she's going through. She'll be thinking of buying bag shoes. She wants to look good, but this woman is an industrious woman, you know but now, Debbie, instead of forcing herself to be a friend, I don't know why she will not just tell this girl that she hates her. I don't know. She's tried to talk down on Jonathan, the same Jonathan that she's friends with. And I love the fact that Clara shunned her. Clara just shut her up, because, like us, honestly speaking, women or men should not normalize people talking down on their partners in their presence, whether being in their absence. Is not right. It is a sign of disrespect. It means even you, they do not respect you. Because for anybody to feel comfortable in your presence to talk down on your partner, it means they have no consideration, they have no regards when in respect of you. Yes, that's why they are comfortable. But I like the way Clara shut her down. Clara made her to understand that when you get married, right, let your friends talk anyhow to your husband. That's fine, but not my husband. It doesn't matter if my husband is jealous, or if he's whatsoever, anything that he is, if he's not taking care of me, no problem. But you do not talk down on my husband. Yes. And she was right about it. Because, come on, you cannot talk down on somebody else's husband. It is not right. Debbie, not Debbie. Clara was not having it. Clara was not, and she made Debbie to understand that this is my marriage. We are friends, no doubt, but if you truly respect our friendship, you will respect my marriage. And it's true, like us. You should always draw that line. You can't, like your friends, your relatives. That's why they say when you have issues with your partner, keep it to yourself. Yes, keep it. It will be even preferable to tell a friend than to tell a family member, because when you guys resolve that issue, you'll be able to forgive him, but your family or your friends who might not be able to forgive him. Yes, it's very important. So when Debbie realized that almost she was not making any headway with Clara, she just had to shut her mouth, yes, and celebrate. So the next scene shows Jonathan, who is working on his laptop, and like he's being so serious. Apparently he was job hunting. He was filling out his CV or something like that. So Clara walked up on him, for them to talk as husband and wife. Yes, she's been because ever since she's been going on with this restaurant thing, it has been from one quarrel to another, from one problem to another, and now finally they are here. The opening of the restaurant is the next day, and she's inviting her husband because, at least, in as much as they've been having quarrels, yes, it makes sense for her to invite her husband over. So, to her greatest surprise, like, Joe was not interested. To him he was like, I'm not interested, I don't want to. And this Clara was shocked. And I don't know, at this point I don't know why was Clara shocked, because it was obvious that Jonathan might tell him no because of his pride. And if he goes there, who knows, he might go and fight, because seeing Hanks will irritate him. And if he's going there, he will surely want to go with his friend, and Emeka, the useless friend, will definitely want to make him fight. Even though Benjamin will be there to calm him down, the good friend, but Emeka will want to make him fight. So, to me, I don't even know why Clara invited him over, honestly speaking, because it's of no use for him to be there. So Clara tried to talk him to it, like he didn't care. Instead, he was throwing shades at Clara, making Clara understand that she's disturbing him, whereas he's trying to. Sorry, like us, about the noise. I'm sitting outside. It's hot inside. There's no electricity. That he's trying to look for a job, rather than taking handouts from people that he's sleeping with, indirectly throwing shade at Clara that Clara is sleeping with Hanks, whereas he knows very well that is not true. He knows very well that the wife he's married to cannot do that. I don't know why is it that some people will definitely know that these things you cannot do, but they'll still choose to throw shade at you. They'll still choose to say hurtful things to you just to make you feel bad. He didn't care. He made Clara understand that he was not going. And I like the fact that Clara was quick to remind him that if it was not for your insecurities, I would have had to, they wouldn't be facing this. I will not be here, and it is another man that is helping me out to have a business, because severally I told you I wanted to open a restaurant for me. I brought several business ideas. Like, she brought a lot of business ideas, but this guy, a typical Igbo man, he does not want his wife to be financially independent. He wants to give her everything. That's the problem. Men should let their wives work. If you don't want them to work under somebody, create a company for them so that they'll be their own boss, but let them get out of the house and go somewhere. It reduces problem, it reduces the stress. Because when she's idle, remember, an idle mind is a devil's workshop. When she's idle, that's when you see she'll be checking your phone, any mistake she'll see. Whereas if she goes to her restaurant or her office, her job, her cosmetic shop, whatsoever, she will not pay attention to things. The next thing shows Joe washing his car, getting ready. Finally he made up his mind that he was going to, because it's the next day, he's going to his wife's restaurant. And Debbie, who was coming to pick up her friends so that they should go to the opening, saw Joe, and decided to come and say hello. So she noticed that Joe was washing the car, and I don't know why is it that she will not want a man to accompany his wife to the opening of her restaurant, So Joe made her to understand that he's preparing for the big day, so that they could go to the restaurant and everything. And Debbie was shocked. The lies to Debbie, it is not all right, because his ego will be trampled upon, and beside, Hanks will be there. Him going there, will not be a good thing, because he will be used to clean the floor. This embarrassment will stick on him for the rest of his life, which means she's trying to portray Hanks like a bad person, meaning that Hanks will do certain things on purpose, based on the fact that Hanks wants his woman, so Debbie is trying to give Jonathan some ideas, things that he's not even thinking. But at the end of the day, Jonathan is trying to make her understand that if I don't go, people will judge me. People will say it's because I don't care about my wife's business, So people will criticize me a lot. So it will be better for me to go and check, to see what is happening. But Debbie, being the devil that the devil is using, she's deputy Satan that Lucifer is using, to manipulate this couple. She's always having her own opinion. I don't know why is it that Jonathan cannot see through her that she's just a mean and jealous person. Like us, we're going to end this series. One thing I want to tell people, right? I understand sometimes when some married men would not like their wives to be friends with their single friends. Yes, I understand. Because when you see the likes of Debbie, if Jonathan would have been strict on not having Clara being friends with her, I think a lot of things would have been limited, because when you see somebody like this trying to make her understand that it's okay for her to take money, then at the same time turn around to say something else, it's very irritating. You understand? It's very irritating. But what can we do? This is the life of today. This is how some people are. They'll say one thing today and they'll say another thing tomorrow. So like us, all I have to say is that you guys should take care of your mental health, because it's very important, and be careful of the people you let around you, because nobody knows the one that will destroy your home. On this note, I have to say peace.